Welcome students in the next lecture on exact differential equation. In the previous lecture we started with the differential equations which can be reducible to exact form. Okay, so for that we have discussed the first rule for it. Is it? So now we would like to discuss one more example based on that topic. Let's start with the example. Okay, so solve the following. Solve the following. Instead of that following, I just write directly a differential equation. Solve x into bracket x minus y dy plus y square dx. Fine. So look at that. We okay is equal to 0. Fine. Now look at this differential equation. They express in the form of n dy plus m dx. So I rearrange the terms. So this is y square dx plus we multiply by x to the bracket. So we get x square minus xy into dy is equal to 0. Now our first job is to check whether this differential equation is exact or not. So here m is y square and n is a x square minus xy. So what is dabba m by dabba y? Dabba m by dabba y is equal to 2y and dabba n by dabba x is equal to, in the first term derivative of x square will be 2x, in the second term derivative of x will be 1, so we get 1 into y. Is this okay? So here what happened? Here dabba m by dabba y is not equals to dabba n by dabba x. So therefore, given differential equation is not exact. Fine. Now, as it is not an exact, then we can reduce it into a exact differential equation. How we can reduce it? By calculating the integrating factor. Is it? So for that we need to calculate the integrating factor. So for that we discuss only first rule of it. Then the rest of the rule we discuss in the latter part of this video series. So in the first rule, what is expected? First thing is your given differential equation is exact or not. Yesterday I have discussed this. How we can discuss? Look at the look at each term and calculate the degree. See the first term dx. What is the multiple of dx? Y square. What is the degree of y square? 2. Now come to the dy. Inside of the bracket, what is the first term? X square. The degree is 2. The second term is x into y. The degree is degree of x is 1, y is 1. So x into y, the total degree becomes 1 plus 1, 2. So in all the terms, the degree is 2. So hence, given differential equation is homogeneous. Given differential equation is homogeneous. Now, consider mx plus ny. Consider mx plus ny. So what is m? The m is a y square. So we multiply it by x plus. What is n? X square minus xy into y. So which gives me xy square plus x square y minus xy square. So plus xy square minus xy square get cancelled. So we get x square into y. Is it a non-zero? Yes, it is non-zero. So what happened with this? What happened with this? So given differential equation is exact and mx plus ny is not equal to 0. Therefore, integrating factor is equal to 1 upon mx plus ny. So what is 1 upon mx plus ny? It is 1 upon x square y. So multiply given differential equation by integrating factor. So what we get? We get 1 upon x square y into y square dx plus 1 upon x square y into bracket x square minus xy dy equals to 0. So multiply with this integrating factor to the bracket. What I get? Y square upon y, which gives me y. So this is y upon x square into dx plus 1 upon x square y into this bracket. So in the first term, this x square upon x square will get cancelled and we get 1 upon y. minus in the second term the x and x square. So numerator the x is cancelled, and from denominator x square, one term from x square is get cancelled. So we get x in the denominator, as well as in numerator we have y, denominator also we are having the y will get cancelled. So what I'm getting, 1 upon y minus 1 upon x dy equals to 0. Clear? Now therefore now this new differential equation, I call this as differential equation 1. So clearly differential equation 1 is exact. Okay, now therefore solution is, what is the solution? Integral m dx plus integral n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx integration with respect to y is equal to c. Okay, now what is next? We need to calculate the first term, that is integral m dx. What is integral m dx? It is integral of m. M is nothing but, now in new differential equation, look at the multiple of dx, that is y upon x square dx. What is its integral? The y will be outside. And what is the integration of 1 upon x square? So which can be written as x raised to minus 2 dx. So which is equals to y as it is. Integration of x raised to minus 2 is x raised to minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus. So minus y into x raised to minus 1, that is minus y upon x is the value of integral m dx. Clear? Now we can go for integration of n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx, and integration is with respect to y. So this is equal to integral of n. What is n? In the new differential equation, n is 1 upon y minus 1 upon x minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx. What is integral of m dx? Which is minus y upon x. Integration with respect to y. So now what happened with this? So this is integral of 1 upon y minus 1 upon x. This minus minus become plus. Derivative of y with respect to y is 1. So this is 1 upon x, then dy. So minus 1 upon x plus 1 upon x get cancelled. So integral of 1 upon y dy. So what is the answer? The answer is log y. Clear? So hence the solution is, what is the solution? Look at this formula, integral m dx. So what is the value of integral m dx? Minus y upon x plus integral of n minus dabba by dabba y. So what is the answer of it? The answer is log y equals to c. Is this okay? Fine. So this is our solution, but in that what I do is, instead of c, as the logarithm is involved, we can write it for log c. Again it is a constant. Now what? Further, what we can do is, just a minute. Correct. Okay. So this is log y is equal to log c. I'll take the log c to the left side, which gives me log y minus log c is equal to y upon x will be shifted to the right hand side. So log y upon log c can be given as log of y upon c is equal to y upon x. Now we can shift the logarithm to the right side. We get y upon c is equal to e raised to y upon x. So hence y is equal to c into e raised to y upon x is our final solution. Is this okay? So I hope you understood it very well. So y is equal to c. Yeah, one more thing you can do in the same calculation. See y upon c. So y upon c, that 1 upon c can also be a constant term. So instead of that, we can write y into c dash is equal to e raised to y upon x. So both way your answer is correct. Only we change the representation. So what is c dash in this? C dash will be 1 upon c. Okay. So that part you need to remember. Fine. So in examination, you might be confused, sir, what is to be done? Is it necessary to do the simplification? In such cases, if you keep your answer at this level only, it's also okay. It is fine. Is it? If you forget to manipulate your terms, it's okay. You can reach up to this. But if in examination, you have to solve some MCQ type of questions, and in your options, if they provides you y is equal to c into e raised to y upon x and so on, so on, so on, something like this, then in such cases, you need to simplify your answer. Then only you can reach to the correct option. Is it? So you must remember this. Fine. So now I would like to do one more problem from the previous year question papers. So let's write down the question. Solve x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4 dx minus x y cube dy equals to 0. Okay. Now in this, what is m? The m is clear, that is x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4. What is n? See, in a differential equation of this type, the form is m dx plus n dy. There has to be a plus sign outside of the n. But here, what is the sign you have? Minus. So what we do? We give the minus sign to the n. Clear? Okay. So dabba m by dabba y will be 4y cube. Dabba n by dabba x will be minus, as it is. Derivative of x will be 1. So the answer is y. So from this, dabba m by dabba y is not equals to dabba n by dabba x. Therefore, given differential equation is not an exact. Okay. Now, as the given differential equation is not an exact, then what? Then we can reduce it into exact differential equation, and for that we discuss the rule of homogeneous equation. So is the given differential equation is homogeneous? Yes. Why? See the degree of each term. Here x raised to 4, y raised to 4. Here degree of x is 1, degree of y is 3. So 1 plus 3 becomes 4. So in each term, the degree is 4. So we can write given differential equation is homogeneous. Okay. Now what? Consider mx plus ny. So what is m? M is x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4 into x, plus n is minus xy cube into y. So what is the calculation? X raised to 5 plus xy raised to 4 minus xy cube into y. So that gives xy raised to 4. So xy raised to 4 minus xy raised to 4 get cancelled. The answer is x raised to 5, which is non-zero. So what is the integrating factor? Therefore, integrating factor is equal to 1 upon mx plus ny. Why this is an integrating factor? Because it satisfies both the condition. What are the first condition? The given differential equation has to be homogeneous. And what is the second? Mx plus ny should be non-zero. Both the conditions are satisfied. Hence, we can say the given differential equation is for the given differential equation, the integrating factor is 1 upon mx plus ny, which is 1 upon x raised to 5. Multiply given differential equation by integrating factor 1 upon x raised to 5. So we get 1 upon x raised to 5 into bracket x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4 into dx minus x into y cube dy. Just a minute, we rearrange the terms as 1 upon x raised to 5 into x y cube dy is equal to 0. Now the multiply by the x raised to 5 to the bracket, we have x raised to 4 into 1 upon x raised to 5, which gives me 1 upon x in the first term. In the second term, y raised to 4 upon x raised to 5 dx minus here 1x from numerator, 1x from denominator cancelled, so we get minus y cube upon x raised to 4 dy is equal to 0. Okay, now we come to the solution. So this is our new differential equation 1. So clearly differential equation 1 is exact. There is no need to check again whether it is exact or not. Right? Now solutions. What is the solution? Integral m dx plus integral n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx integration with respect to y equals to c. So what is integral m dx? Integral m dx is integral of 1 upon x plus y raised to 4 upon x raised to 5 dx. So what is the integral? 1 upon x integral is log x. And what is the integral of this particular term? The y raised to 4 as it is. So what happens? 1 upon x raised to 5 dx. So which is nothing but integral of x raised to minus 5 dx. So what is the integral of x raised to minus 5? X raised to minus 5 plus 1, that is x raised to minus 4 upon. So which can be given as log x minus y raised to 4 upon x raised to 4. So this is the value of integral m dx. Now integral of n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx integration with respect to y equals to integral of n. What is n? In the new differential equation, your n is minus y cube upon x raised to 4. So here we write minus y cube upon x raised to 4 minus dabba by dabba y of what? Integral m dx. What is integral m dx? This term. So log x minus y raised to 4 upon x raised to 4. The integration is with respect to y. So which is equals to integral minus y cube upon x raised to 4 minus n given inside. So minus dabba by dabba y of log x. Log x doesn't have y term. So its derivative will be 0. Now this minus minus become plus. Derivative of y raised to 4 will be 4y cube upon x raised to 4 d. Okay. Now here we have minus y cube upon x raised to 4 and here we have plus y raised to 4 y cube upon x raised to 4. So what is the answer now? So hence integral of 3 times y cube upon x raised to 4 d. So from this 3 upon x raised to 4 is a constant. Integral of y cube dy. So what is the integral of y cube? Which is y raised to 4 upon 4. So hence our answer is 3 by 4 y raised to 4 upon x raised to 4. Is it? Therefore, the solution is integral m dx, which value is log x minus y raised to 4 upon x raised to 4 plus 3 by 4 y raised to 4 upon x raised to 4 is equal to c. Now we can go for further simplifications. So what sort of simplification you can do? See here minus y raised to 4 upon x raised to 4 and here 3 by 4. So we can make a common denominator. So let's multiply by 4 to this term. Okay. So after multiplying by 4, we get log x into plus to bracket this 3 by 4 y raised to 4 upon x raised to 4 minus 4 times y raised to 4 upon 4x raised to 4 equals to c. Okay. Now, so how much it is? Your 3y raised to 4 minus 4y raised to 4. The answer is minus y raised to 4. So hence log x minus y raised to 4 upon 4x raised to 4 equals to c. Do you clear with this? Okay. So now what? We multiply by 4x raised to 4 throughout. So the answer is 4x raised to 4 into log x minus y raised to 4 is equal to x raised to 4 into c. Now in this problem, I have not taken log c. If you're not taking the log c, it's okay. का मी log c का घेतलं पाहिजे होतं? The log x term is involved. So there is a chance we can adjust the terms. It's fine. But I don't want to get a log c there. So instead of that, what I do, I taken the c as it is. Fine. Okay, good. Now I'm leaving one problem for homework. I expect you to solve and post your answer on the Google Classroom format. So the question is for homework 3x y square minus y cube into dy, into dx minus 2x square y minus xy square into dy equals to 0. Fine. So this problem you need to solve as an homework. Okay. Now we can move to the next rule, that is rule number 2. Currently we are discussing the process of reducing a differential equation to exact. So the rule 1 we have already discussed. Now we come to the rule number 2. Just a minute. Rule 2. Now what is the rule 2? It's again simple and similar to the rule 1, but a small change is there. If a differential equation m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 can be expressed as x into f1 of x comma y dx plus y into f2 of x comma y dy is equal to 0. Sorry, I just wrote with the opposite variables. Sorry for that. Y into f1 of x comma y dx plus x into f2 of x comma y dy equals to 0, and mx minus ny is not equals to 0, then integrating factor is equal to 1 upon mx minus ny. Okay. Now what is this? What is the condition in the rule? See, the given differential equation which can be reducible to exact should be written in the form of m dx plus n dy. Fine. But further, this m dx plus n dy can be represented as y into f1 of xy dx. What it means? It means that we should able to take y common from m and x common from n. See, look at this. We have taken y common from f1 of x comma y, but if I multiply y to the inside of the f1, we get m back. Similarly for n, if we multiply x with the f2, we get the n. Is it? So this is very important condition that you should remember. In homogeneous, what is expected? Your differential equation has to be a homogeneous. But in the second rule, what is expected? We should able to get a y common from m and x common from n. Clear? Now, what is the linkage between the rule 1 and the rule 2? See, once you understand that the given differential equation is not an exact, it means we must check whether it is homogeneous and mx plus ny is non-zero. If either of the condition fails from the rule 1, then only we switch to the rule number 2. Is it? So let's start one example which elaborates in detail. Solve x into y square plus 2x square into y cube dx plus x square y minus x cube y square into dy equals to 0. Fine. So what is m and n here? And check whether it is exact or not. So here okay, we check whether the given differential equation is exact or not. So for that, what is m? The m is x y square plus 2x square y cube, and n is x square y minus x cube y square. Fine. So the dabba m by dabba y is equal to, in the first term y square term is present, so the derivative is 2y, so we get 2xy. In the second term y cube, the derivative is 3y square, so hence 3 into 2, hence we get 6x square y square. Dabba n by dabba x, that is partial derivative of n with respect to x. In the first term, x square term whose derivative is 2xy, minus in the second term, the term is a x cube, the derivative is 3x square into y square. Now clearly dabba m by dabba y is not equals to dabba n by dabba x. Therefore, given differential equation is not an exact. Okay. Now, as it is not an exact, then we must check whether we can reduce it into exact differential equation. So for that, how you will start to check? Then how you will proceed? The first thing is we need to calculate an integrating factor. Now to find the integrating factor, what are the different methods you have? The rule 1 and the rule 2. What the rule 1 says? Rule 1 says that if the differential equation is homogeneous, then only try to check for rule 1. Okay. Look at the first term. X into y square. The first term is x into y square. What is the degree? Total degree? 1. The degree of x is 1, degree of y is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Come to the second term. The degree of x is 2 and the degree of y is 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. See, in the first term, the degree is 3 and in the second term, the total degree is 5. So hence, the given differential equation is not an exact. What is expected? In all the terms, the total degree should be same. Is it? But in this differential equation, the degree is not same. Hence, it is not a homogeneous. So the rule 1 should be discarded or omit that. Now come to the rule number 2. What the rule number 2 says, if the differential equation, if the differential equation m dx plus n dy can be expressed as y taken common from m and x is taken as a common from n. Now look at our problem. See, this is our m, this is n. So from m, can we take y common? Yes, both the terms are having y, so we can take y common. Look at the n term. Can we take x common? Yes. Why? We can uh, see both the terms of n is consisting of the n. Is it? So we are able to take y common from m and x common from n. So we write here, given differential equation can be expressed as, how we can express is, take y common from m, so we get x into y plus 2x square into y square dx. Take x common from n, so x into bracket we have x into y minus x square into y square dy equals to 0. Got it? Okay. Now what? Now consider, आता तुम्ही काय करणार, y आपण m मधनं कॉमन घेऊ शकलो, n मधनं x कॉमन घेतला. मग आता आपण काय केलं पाहिजे, आपण mx मायनस एन वाय नॉन झिरो आहे का चेक केलं पाहिजे. बघा रूल 2 चेक करा. सी द रूल नंबर 2. व्हॉट इज गिवन इन द रूल नंबर 2? रूल 2 मध्ये काय दिलंय, m मधनं मला y कॉमन घेता आलं पाहिजे, n मधनं x कॉमन घेता आलं पाहिजे. आणि काय, mx मायनस एन वाय ही टर्म काय असली पाहिजे, नॉन झिरो. सो लेट्स डू द कॅल्क्युलेशन फॉर mx minus ny. So consider mx minus ny. So what is m? The m is xy square plus 2x square y cube multiplied by x minus x square y minus x cube y square into y. So the multiplication with the x to the first bracket we get x square y square plus 2x cube y cube minus x square y square. This minus and minus become plus x cube y. So x square y square minus x square y square get cancelled, and our answer is 3x cube y cube, which is non-zero. Therefore, integrating factor is 1 upon mx minus ny, which is 1 upon 3 times x cube into y. Is this clear? Okay. So multiply given differential equation by integrating factor. So what we get? So let's write the given differential equation. Okay, outside we write the integrating factor 3x cube y cube into bracket. M is x. Sorry. See what is m? X y square plus 2x square y. X y square plus 2x square y cube into dx plus 1 upon 3x square y square into n, that is x square y minus x cube y square dy equals to 0. Now we multiply by integrating factor to each bracket. So in the first bracket, the first term is, so this is xy square divided by 3x cube y cube plus 2x square y cube upon 3x square y square, sorry, 3x cube y cube into dx plus x square y upon 3x cube y cube minus x cube y square upon 3x cube y cube dy equals to 0. So after simplification, in the first term, there is x in the numerator and x cube in the denominator. So what is in the denominator part? Of course, x square. 3 is also there. In the numerator, we have y square, in the denominator y cube. So we get y in the denominator. So 1 upon. So our first term is 1 upon 3x square y plus, in the second, 2 by 3 as it is, x square and the denominator is having x cube, so we get 1 upon x, 2 by 3 into 1 upon x dx plus 1 upon 3 into, In the numerator x square, denominator x cube, so we get x there. Y upon y cube, which gives us y square. So 1 upon x square, xy square, minus x cube y square upon this, x cube get cancelled, and we have 1 upon 3 into 1 upon y dy equals to 0. Fine. So is exact. Therefore, solution is, what is the solution? Integral m dx plus integral n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx, and the integration with respect to y is equal to constant c. Got it? Okay, fine. So further, we calculate integral m dx. What is integral m dx? Integral of 1 upon 3x square y plus 2 by 3 into 1 upon x. Integration is with respect to x is equal to. Now in the first term, we have the 1 upon x square. We already seen how to integrate 1 upon x square term. It is integration of x raised to minus 2. आपण अगोदर बघितलं x 1 upon x square चं इंटिग्रेशन कसं घ्यायचं? इंटिग्रल x raised to minus 2, which is x raised to minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1. So which is x raised to minus 1 upon minus 1. So which gives us minus 1 upon x into 1 upon 3 into 1 upon 1. So hence minus 1 upon 3xy plus 2 by 3 into integration of 1 upon x, that is log x. Now integral n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx, and further integration is with respect to y. So integral of, what is n? 1 upon 3 into 1 upon xy square minus 1 upon 3 into 1 upon y minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx, that is minus 1 upon 3xy plus 2 by 3 into log x. Further integration is with respect to y. So this is integral of 1 upon 3 into 1 upon xy square minus 1 upon 3y. The minus n given inside, this minus and this minus become plus. Right now, see, there is a term 1 upon 3x which is constant. We are differentiating with respect to y. So dabba by dabba y of, look at here, what is the term of y here? 1 upon y. So what is its derivative of 1 upon y? The derivative is minus 1 upon y square. And here we have the plus sign. So hence what I am getting? Minus 1 upon 3x into y square. 1 upon 3x into 1 upon y square. Okay. And in the second term, there is no x present. So what? The derivative will be 0. So plus 0. Now look at 1 upon 3xy square, and this is minus 1 upon 3xy square. So these two terms get cancelled. Hence we get integral minus 1 upon 3 into 1 upon y dy. So which is nothing but minus 1 by 3 into log y. I hope you are clear with this. Okay. Now you can sum up your final answer. How we can sum up? Therefore, the final solution is, see, this is our solution formula. Substitute integral m dx value there, minus 1 upon 3xy plus 2 by 3 into log x plus integral bracket n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx. So substitute the value as minus 1 upon 3 into log y, minus 1 upon 3 into log y equals to c. Do you clear with this? So from this we can have 1 by 3 common. So which gives me minus 1 upon 3xy plus 1 by 3 into bracket 2 log x becomes log x square minus log y equals to c. So which can be written as minus 1 upon 3xy plus 1 by 3 into log of x square upon y equals to c. Okay, this is your final answer. One more adjustment you can do. What adjustment? See, uh, 1 by 3 we can take common, is it? So we'll have minus 1 upon xy plus log of x square upon y is equal to 3 into c, where c is a constant, 3 is constant. So 3 into c will be called as a, say, c dash, is it? So this is our solution. Fine. So we'll meet in the next lecture with additional problems based on the same topic. Okay. So I expect you to solve the given homework and submit by coming Saturday. Thank you.